Hello and welcome to the video. This video is all about updating this thing here. This is the rapid fire from Immersion RC. Now this isn't the first time that we've been looking at the rapid fire on the channel. I looked at it back in the summertime when it was very first out. But there's been an awful lot of changes to the firmware, so I've just ordered a new one to install in my HDOs, and things like the HDOs are great because they have the power within the one module, so you don't have to do any of the secondary power supply from the other bay. And I've just popped this in here, but while I was doing it, I've updated it and I've also added a custom logo. And for those of you that watch the channel on a regular basis, you'll know that I put my logo on pretty much everything. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it. It's very simple and straightforward. It's absolutely worthwhile updating. There's been an awful lot of changes from those very first early days of the rapid fire system. And I think it's version 1.24 now that's available that I've just updated to. And I'll go through the entire process and also show you how to get your custom logo on there too. So let's jump on the computer. I'll show you where to get the application from, what you need to do, and how to get your own custom logo on the startup screen of the rapid fire. To do the update, you're going to have to access the USB port. So if you already have it installed in your goggles, take it out and take the cover off so that you can plug a cable in. Once you've done that, then go onto the Immersion RC website. I'll put a link in the description. Scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on firmware and downloads, and in there you've got all the utility software for Linux, for Windows and for Mac OS. Download that file and run it, and just click on I agree to everything, let it install it, and at the end it'll say do you want to run it, and click yes. The other cool thing that you can do while you're doing this is create a bitmap image of the logo that you want at the beginning that's 128 pixels by 64 pixels. And you can actually see at the bottom it gives you the default one which just says rapid fire, but the information's on there about the size. So go into your graphic application or edit the image that you're interested in, and then you can upload that into the app. Once you've done that, then you can choose the different version that you want to go for. You can also select the beta versions. I'm just going to go with the latest and greatest, and then what we have to do is plug in the rapid fire. Now, to get the rapid fire into update mode, we have to hold the joystick in while we plug in the USB. Nothing will appear on the screen, which tells you it's worked, and it should automatically load the drivers onto your computer and appear as a COM port in the application. Once you've done that, click on Flash Firmware. It'll go through the entire process. Doesn't take long. I haven't speeded this up. This is literally how long it takes. And then when it's finished, you will be able to unplug the USB cable, and plugging it back in will show you the boot sequence, and you should be able to see your logo. Now, I would recommend, if you're using a logo, go for a black background with white lettering and images and highlights. This was my first attempt at the logo. As you can see, it's not fantastic. The second attempt is much better. So with that done, let me just very quickly show you how to pop it into your goggles if you've never done this before. Again, these will fit pretty much all the Fat Shark goggles, but check the details in the manual because some of them you will have to install the auxiliary power board to get it to run okay. But it's a very simple and straightforward process to pop it in the module bay, and the cover snaps in beautifully. I'm using the standard Menace RC antennas here that I took off. I was using a True D Furious 3.6 before this, and it's been a great module, but I'm looking forward to getting back to the rapid fire on these HDOs, particularly with this latest software. The latest software has a lot of additional improvements and changes, so just very quickly scroll through these. You'll get an idea of the things that have been changed and updated. And with all the recent updates and changes, it's probably worthwhile me making a few more videos while I've got the module here and I've got all the pieces in front of me. So if there's anything in particular that you want to see or have a look at on this module, then do leave a comment down below. I'll make a little playlist and put all of the rapid fire stuff in here. The latest version of the firmware does seem to be much more flexible in terms of how the on-screen display works. You might have noticed in the first ever review that I did, although I could see the RSSI information in the on-screen display that's at the very top of the goggles, it wasn't appearing in the DVR, and that has all changed. So now you can decide where the on-screen display is, which antenna you want to use, how the system works, all that goodness as well. So if you're interested in knowing why the rapid fire is a little bit different from standard diversity setups, then go and have a look at that original review video. It kind of explains some of the mechanics of how this works. So join me in a future video, and next thing I'm going to do is update the DVR on these goggles to get rid of the occasional black frames that you can get with the rapid fire on things like the Fat Shark goggles. So join me in that one. But again, if there's anything else that you want to see or things that you're not sure about that you'd like me to clarify in a video, then pop a comment down below and I'll do my best to shed a little bit of light on it. Thanks for watching the video and watching right to the very end. You can find me in all the usual places on social media, and if you like the video and like what I'm doing here, then hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon too. If you really like what I'm doing, you can go the extra mile and become one of my Patreons for access to me directly for support, and also giveaways and regular updates too. If you're looking for particular content, then check out the playlist. I organise all of my videos into playlists, so if you're looking for a particular topic, you can find everything here. If it's called Introduction To, it's designed to start very simply and build on that simple introduction to teach you all about it. If it's called For Beginners, then that is really aimed at people who are brand new to that part of the hobby. You can also search on YouTube for anything that you're interested in using the search function at the top. So iNav Painless 360 will find all of my videos and even the playlist around iNav. So thanks again for watching and happy flying.